Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our second installment of our Look Better, Live Better, Feel Better series with Journey 333 Fitness. I'm Brittany Cartwright, Director of Membership Development here at the Palm Beach North Chamber of Commerce, and we want to welcome you here again today. We are thrilled to continue our three-part series from Journey 333 Fitness, which is soon to open this fall. The series is an inspirational educational series to help you shed any excuses getting in the way of you loving your fitness journey. Today we are focusing on living better as true fitness takes the right mindset with Coach Ralph Campbell. The right mindset can change your life. And please, if you have any questions throughout this hour, please add them below into the Facebook comments. Without further ado, take it away, Leanne.
So for those of you that were with us for part one, welcome back. And for those of you that are with us for the first time, welcome. We are excited to be on part two of this installment of this journey, no pun intended, as Journey 333 Fitness looks forward to opening in North Palm Beach next month. So I'm going to share my screen with you very briefly here to give you an idea of where we are and where we are going. And as Brittany said, we are all about today going to be talking about mindset and living better. But first, your journey with us absolutely starts now. We may not be open yet, but for you that are with us today, and like we said last time also, you are going to get a free workout, a free week actually, at Journey Fitness for everybody watching live today. And for those chamber members, I get a special 15% off grand opening promotional discount. So your chamber membership is the gift that keeps on giving. And as we open up next month, what comes in November? Thanksgiving. So what better way to open up a new fitness studio than for a turkey burn? So next month when we open up, we are open up with a turkey burn workout for the week of November 23rd. Followed by our inaugural corporate challenge, which is going to start Monday, November 30th. More information on that to come, but this is going to be your opportunity to register and compete with other local businesses for bragging rights and big prizes. All right, so as we said last time, and if some of this, if you're seeing it for the first time, make sure to let us know that you're here. And the only way we know that you're here is either putting it in the chat screen, but especially email us at noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com. And we're going to talk about this no excuses. As you were here last time, you know we're running this amazing contest because at Journey Fitness, your excuses get checked at the door. We are about, as we say in this three-part series, the look better, live better, feel better. We are here to help you become the best version of yourself. And in order to become the best version of yourself, there are no excuses. Your excuses get checked at the door. So when you're reaching out to us, it's noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com. Let us know you were here today, claim your free week, schedule your fast track session, and get some journey swag along the way. So one of the things, as Brittany said, we are super excited about for today's session on living better is really, are you living your best life? And what does living your best life mean to you? So today's program is focused on living better by developing a healthier mindset. So our special guest today is Mindset Master, and he has agreed to present his very popular Mindset Reset lesson for better living. So I am going to actually look down at my notes to help me along, but I have known Ralph for over 20 years, and it is a privilege and an honor to know him. His training in professional leadership development and coaching spans even longer than I've known him, over 25 years. He's a certified master coach and certified as a Whitney Johnson Disruption Advisory. He is very much in demand for his expertise and counts along his clients Florida Power and Light, Leadership Broward, Jim Moran Institute of Global Entrepreneurship, United Way of Broward, Broward College, Jewish Federation of Palm Beach County, and on and on and on. You will clearly see from his presentation that he is so passionate in his belief that all individuals have the capacity to be leaders in both their careers and personal lives. and has dedicated himself to extensive research and training in the field of performance enhancement and building high impact teams. It doesn't get any better than Ralph. He is a graduate of the Dartmouth Tuck School of Business Leadership program, as well as his degree from Morehouse College. And it is my honor and privilege to introduce my friend and coaching master, Mr. Ralph Campbell. Take it away, Ralph.
Wow, thank you, Leanne, for those wonderful words. I'm excited to be here and share with you about Mindset Reset. And so, as Leanne said, I have been coaching for 25 years, and my company is called Learning Optimize. We coach high growth individuals and high growth organizations getting from where they are to where they want to be. And we cover a wide array of frameworks, but one of the most fundamental and foundational frameworks that we coach people and organizations on are mindsets. And so today I'm going to share with you and share my screen shortly on Mindset Reset. That's what we call it, Mindset Reset. So I'd ask you to consider yourself a rookie when it comes to mindsets today for this session, because some of you may have heard of mindsets. And so I'm going to be sharing today a framework which we call the Success Mindset Framework. And it's actually a framework that Journey 333 North Palm Beach will be incorporating into a lot and everything that they do inside of their gym. So we are excited about that partnership as well. To go back one step, I want to share really why I do what I do. And so my why is to leave a positive mark on people's lives so that together, the difference we make for each other can never be erased. And so I grew up in Key West, Florida. Some of you may have been on vacation, Key West, Florida, but I grew up with 3 older sisters. And so they really instilled in me having a growth mindset, having a positive mindset. And so they're part of my why. So every time I give a presentation about mindsets, I really show my sisters because they all live the growth and open mindset. So to be an agent of fitness, one first gets to become its subject. And so as we talk about mindsets and we talk about, people that really want to better themselves physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, starting to join a gym, think of becoming the subject first. I have a premise, and my premise is that humans go about life in 3 different ways. And so for the context of today, humans go about life and fitness 3 different ways. One is what we call the have, do, be model. And so that model is if I have more money, if I have more time, if I have more resources, if I have that degree, if I get that promotion, and then I'll do more. And then I'll be successful. I'll be fulfilled. I'll be happy. And what we know from the data is those individuals turn into victims because they never have enough time. They never have enough money. They never have enough resources. It's always outside of them. And they become a victim of the system, a victim of the employer, a victim of their spouse. And we call those individuals the victims, the have, do, be's. Then we have the second model. And this is the not most important. This is the most popular one for all human beings. And I also go here as well. And it's called the do, have, be model. And this is the model where people wake up and it's like, I've got to work my 90 hours a week. It's all about doing. And so we call these folks the worker bees or the working addicts. And they do. And then they go, as long as I keep doing it, I'm going to have these things in my life. And then I'll be fulfilled. I'll be successful. You think about the context of working out and getting your body in shape, right? You want to be your best self inside and outside. And so you have people that go to the gym and they go to the gym and they do the do, have, be model. But what happens is they don't keep the weight off because they're working out, right? They're doing to have this body, and then they're going to be happy and successful. But what we know is these folks are the ones that gain the weight back because it's not sustainable doing the do, have, be model. And these individuals in professional settings, they have more anxiety, more depression. They actually live shorter lives. They have higher divorce rates, right? They get burnt out in their professional jobs. And the data tells us about 60 to 65% of Americans really live in the do have be paradigm. So as I'm sharing the first two, can you identify where you operate from either the have do be model or the do have be model? I raise my hand because I'm here every day. But guess what? As a leader, I'm a lot more aware today than I was yesterday. And I strive to be in the third quadrant. And the third quadrant is called the be, do, have quadrant. And so this quadrant, these people are the minorities. They're the minorities because they don't ask, what do I need to have or what do I need to do? They ask, who would I need to be to have access to those type of results? And then what would I be doing to have the life I've always wanted to live? Think of the context of working out and getting your body in shape and getting your mind in shape, right? You go to the gym. You don't say, well, what do I need to do today? What do I need to have today? You go, well, I'm committed to losing 15, 20 pounds in the next 60 days or what have you. So the question is, who would I need to be to lose that weight? I would need to be open, be courageous, et cetera, et cetera. And so this leads us to mindsets. And so what we're arguing today is to live and practice out of the be, do, have model. Those folks live happier lives, more meaningful lives, less depression, less diseases. They keep the weight off. They're more optimistic. And they're always asking the question, who do I get to be today to live my best life? And that's what we're doing here at Journey 333. So what are mindsets? This isn't a new word. This isn't a new social construct. Well, I have a 30-word definition. Mindsets are the mental lenses that we use to view the world. These lenses dictate the information our minds absorb, and this information is what ultimately fuels our thinking, learning, and behaving. So the question becomes, which fitness lenses are you currently wearing? Or which leadership lenses are you currently wearing? All of us are wearing lenses. All of you listening to me today, you're wearing some type of mindset lenses. But most of us do not know which mindset lenses we're wearing. But there's good news because there's ways to find out which mindset you operate from. And later today, we'll talk more about that. And Leanne has some special gifts at the end, and we'll have ways where you can measure your mindsets. Mindsets has been around for about 25 years from the work of Carol Dweck. Carol Dweck is a psychologist out of Stanford. Those of you who like TED Talks, she has a wonderful TED Talk on her mindsets model. She's also wrote a book in 1995, and the book is called Mindset. So I encourage you to maybe read her book. She explored the growth and fixed mindset. And really that's where she began to do her work. And if you talk about mindsets, mindsets are on a continuum. They're not binary. And so you see this could look like it's binary, but they're not. At any given moment in time, you and I have a ranking. We are somewhere on this continuum between fixed and growth. And the first thing to do, like we do anything, is to know where we are today. And so a gentleman came along years later named Dr. Ryan Gottfredson, and he created this model. It's called the Success Mindsets model. And so he took her work and he added 3 additional pairs. And so today, briefly, I'm going to go over the 4 different pairs of mindsets that we call positive mindsets. Before I go into that, I want you to take a look at this chart because most people have results at the top of their pyramid. And under our framework, we have mindsets that drive everything. And so it's a pyramid, right? And so when I coach people, I coach a lot of people that want to lose weight, a lot of people that want to get their body in shape. And the first thing we do is we don't set up goals of how much weight you want to lose or what your shirt size and what, how many carbohydrates you're going to eat today and protein count, et cetera, et cetera. We do that, but that's not the start of what we do. We start at the bottom about making sure that you're in a growth mindset. You have a positive mindset. And because that drives how you eat, what you eat, when you work out, why you don't work out, right? And so if we can get to the bottom of really putting someone in the right mindset, the actions and the results come out of that. And so Ryan's work focuses on first the growth in the fixed mindset. And the growth mindset is like the tree. We see ourselves and others as we can change our talents, abilities, and intelligence, right? We're very flexible. When people with the fixed mindset, we think talent is an 8. You either have it or you don't. Again, all of us, this is situational, have moments in our lives, minute to minute, where we go back and forth. However, the most successful people in any career, in any relationship, they tend to have higher growth mindset numbers when they do various mindset assessments. They actually really believe, not rhetoric, they really believe that they can change their mind, their intelligence, and it's not fixed. And if you look at this picture here, you have the boulder is fixed. It's not going anywhere. And so think about those of you who are looking to make changes in your personal fitness plan. Where does that limiting belief come from? That comes from a fixed mindset, that I can't, right? And then people with the growth in the fixed mindset, they have very different focus approaches, behaviors, and beliefs. And people with the growth mindset, they believe anything is possible, right? They welcome feedback. People with the fixed mindset, they're all about looking good. They avoid challenges. They think it should come easy. And so they'll quit. And people with the growth mindset, they just put the reps in. They put the reps in over and over and over again. There's a woman that I started coaching 2 years ago. Her name is Kenyatta Conaway. She's a social worker here in North Palm Beach. And she came to me 2 years ago and she said, I want to lose 30, 40 pounds. And that's why I'm hiring you. And I said, you don't hire me for that. I don't coach people how to lose weight. I coach people how to shift paradigms, how to shift their mindsets. And so that's Kenyatta a few months ago, and she's down, I want to say 65, almost 70 pounds now, because we shifted her growth mindset. I couldn't tell her what to eat. I said, that's not my expertise, but my expertise is helping you shift your mindset. And so that's a perfect example of someone that committed to working out. And the first thing she did with me for 6 months, we worked on shifting her mindset. The second pair is what we call the open or closed mindset. Or mindsets. An open mindset is someone that's open to the ideas and suggestions of others, and we give those ideas time and thought. Closed mindset, people are closed to the ideas and suggestions of others. This is interesting. They've done a lot of research on open and closed mindsets, and open mindsets, the data tells us that most people overestimate themselves when it comes to open mindsets. They think they're more open than they are, and the data says we're not. And I was the first one, when I started taking this assessment years ago, I thought I was a lot more open-minded, and my data said I wasn't. So I got to relook at that and relook at how I was really listening to people, and was I really open to coaches in my life? And so that's critical when you're talking about fitness and mental gains is, do you have an open mindset? And so people with the open mindset, there's 2 big distinguishing factors. People with the open mindset, they're all about getting it right. And people with a closed mindset, they're all about being right. Think about people in your lives that you have now that they're arguing their point of view. People that argue obsessively their points of view, they tend to be closed-minded. People that ask questions, they tend to be more open-minded. And so people with have an open mindset, they ask about 30 to 40% more questions in a regular conversation. So think about people that you're with in your life. Do they ask questions? If they ask a lot of questions, that's probably a really, really good sign. People with the open mindset, they don't see disagreement as a threat. They see it as a learning opportunity. Especially when you're at Journey 333 and you have these wonderful coaches, they want people with an open mindset, right? If you automatically go to the gym or to anything that you do and you go in with a closed mindset, guess what? You're going to listen from a closed mindset. You're going to listen from a fixed mindset. One of my favorite individuals with the open mindset is Simon Sinek. Simon he's written several books. One of my favorites is It Starts With Why. And then he wrote another book, Leaders Eat Last. And he has his latest book called The Infinite Game. And he's all about living the open and growth mindset. In fact, in 2009, he did a TED Talk, and his TED Talk is one of the top 5 listened to of all times. So Simon Sinek is someone that I follow and is a big leader in the world when it comes to mindsets. Promotion mindsets. Promotion mindset is a third pair. And promotion mindset, people that are there for winning for their self and others, right? They're focused on winning with each other, more collaborative. People with a prevention mindset, they focus on not losing. Mediocre. I'm not going to lose. Risk averse. You know, if it's too hard, they're going to immediately quit. And so people with the promotion mindset, they'll find a way. They have fitness goals in their mind because they want to be a certain person and there's nothing that's going to stop them. That's a promotion mindset. With the prevention mindset, hey, if you wake up and it's raining, I'm not going to the gym. They're very circumstantial driven. And people with the promotion mindset, you know, no risk, no reward, right? They are going for it. Where people with the prevention mindset, status quo, they do the easy things, they quit easy, they avoid problems. They want things to run smoothly. So if it smells like it could go in the wrong direction, prevention mindset was like, oh, that's it, I'm quitting. And Leanne talks about no excuses as a mantra. It's not a mantra. It's a pillar. It's a foundational pillar of how we're being at Journey 333, right? We are living the promotion mindset with no excuses. One of my heroes in the world is John Lewis. He says, when you lose your sense of fear, you are free. John Lewis was arrested over 47 times, fighting for human rights and civil rights, promotion mindset. And you and I argue, are here because we stand on people like John Lewis. My last favorite one, outward mindset. Who is that? Is that Leanne? Yes, that is Leanne. The open person that she is. Yes, the outward mindset. People with the outward mindset, they treat others as people and they value them as such. At Journey 333, we are treating you as people and we're valuing you as such. Because guess what? You matter. People with the inward mindset, they treat others as objects, means to an end. How many of you have friends or associates where when they need something, they call you? You're just an object to them, right? Especially in the consumerism world we live in, where you're buying cars and we're doing these transactions, you're mainly an object to those people. Well, people that have an outward mindset, they see the dignity in everyone. They see every person's humanity. And I've known Leanne for 20 years, and that is something that I highly admire about her. She has an outward mindset that everybody is treated fairly and equally. She's no better or no less than anyone else. People with the outward mindset, they're all about the team. They're all about sharing the spotlight. And so when I work with people, I'm all about them winning. People with the outward mindset, we want people to be stars, right? We want people to be stars. People with the inward mindset, they talk about themselves a lot. You ever heard of a person speaking first person singular? Well, if you're speaking first person singular a lot, that's an indicator that person is probably, or you, operating from the inward mindset. People with the outward mindset, they say we, right? First person plural. They say we a lot more than they say I. And as I conclude in our mindset reset in these 4 pairs of mindsets, you think of a S curve in business and you're at the bottom of the S curve, you're just starting the business, you have a lot of challenges and you're new to it. And then as you get better at the business, of course, you go up the S curve. And so I want you to think of that as the same way with growing these, what we call positive or success mindsets, that you start somewhere. And I'm not saying that you start at the bottom. You could be in the middle. And again, we're going to talk about that later, where you're going to have an opportunity. We're going to be giving out a free assessment so you can actually see where you are on this continuum. But this is the idea that it takes work. It takes practice. There's Malcolm Gladwell. He's written many, many books, Outliers, and some other books, and he talks about 10 hours of deliberate practice, right? And so it's about putting the repetitions in. It's about putting the work in to grow your mindsets. And then there's some practical ways to grow and develop your positive mindsets. There's a lot of different ways. Pick a few. Books. There's a lot of digital platforms to grow your mindsets. Journaling. I journal every morning. Watching videos. Some people love watching videos. TED Talks or a lot of videos out there. Full Focus Planner. It's one of the most popular planners out there to help organize yourself. Meditation. I started meditating in January of this year. It's made a big, big difference in my life because it has increased my self-awareness. my mental clarity, my focus, and it's kept me really grounded. And then there's, of course, Journey 333 North Palm Beach. That's definitely a way to grow your mindset. Get into the gym with a community of people that want you to be a bigger version of yourself and will hold you accountable. And then, of course, healthy eating. And there's others, but I wanted to at least give you a little checklist of ways to grow your mindsets. And then my last slide before I turn it over to Leanne, this is the power of tiny gains. No excuses. Simple math that if you get committed to growing by 1% and get better every day in your personal, professional life, when you go to the gym, when you want to take on your weight, when you want to take on your mindset, you grow that area by 1%. The math says that you're going to grow by 38 times. Conversely, if you do nothing, if you sit, life will pass you by and you will actually get worse. This has been proven scientifically. It's called the power of tiny gains. Start somewhere and be that 1%. And so, Leanne, I want to thank you for having me. And it has been fun to share some of these ideas.
Thank you so much, Ralph. It energizes me every time I hear you speak, every time we talk about mindset, because as we all know, we're all human. As you said it towards the presentation, we all can occasionally, no matter how positive we are, no matter how much energy we have, no matter how, it's every once in a while we get back into that space and that's why the sense of community, and that's why refreshers like these are so amazing, because it puts us back, it puts me back in that that mental space of, we got this, let's go, we're taking the hill, things are exciting. So as we're getting ready to open Journey 333 next month, it's times like this that make everything not just a little better, but hugely better as we move towards our grand opening. So thank you so much for that presentation, for showing us what's possible out of mindset and how we just are ready to take on the world now. It's very, very cool. So thank you. Any questions from anybody out there in the Facebook Live community or in the chat? I know we've got somebody that is taking a look at it.
No Facebook questions so far.
Okay. And then the other thing, Ralph alluded to it, and I will say here, is Ryan, who we talked about with mindset, has, for anyone that is on today, when you send us the email at the noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com, there is a free book, right, Ralph, and also a free mindset assessment. There are 6 books for the first 6 people, so time is of the essence. It's act now. Like, I feel like an infomercial. Act now and you'll receive. But it's all good. So for the first 6 responses that we get after today, of those of you that were here, you will get a free book and you will also get a mindset assessment. And the only way we know that you're here is if you email us. So please email us at noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com, and we will be so happy to send those out to you. So since we have no more questions, though, I want to give you a quick preview of what we have coming next time on our 3rd session. So bear with me as I share this so you can get a visual to go along with it.
While you're pulling that up, I do have a question. How do I sign up?
Sign up for Journey Fitness or sign up for Mindset? Or since the question wasn't specific, I'll answer it in multiple ways. So yeah. For Journey Fitness, we would love to have you sign up. So the best thing to do is reach out via email at noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com, or you can call us at 561-396-9500. And we will be grand opening the week of November 23rd, but we will be posting on our social media coming up that throughout the month of November, we will be scheduling free workouts and trials and stuff so you all can get to know us. But we're not quite done with our construction yet, so we need to finish that part first. But we're excited to have all of you as members. So hopefully that answers your question. And we'll have a slide at the very end that puts that email back up again, but it's noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com, and phone number 561-396-9500. Or you can also go on our Facebook page and send a message through there, and we will get back to you right away. So lots of ways to reach out to us. Thank you for the question. All right, so our final session is on October 28th, and we are so excited that we are going to be partnering with Farmer's Table for that one. So we've talked about looking better today, we've talked about living better, and the third part on the 28th is all about feeling better. And how do we feel better through food is one of the wonderful ways that we all feel better, and doing it in a healthy manner that supports your journey. So we are super excited. Farmer's Table, and I'm going to read from my notes because they're such an extraordinary restaurant. I don't want to make any mistakes with them. So they are Palm Beach County's largest health-focused dining destination, and they were voted of 100 best alfresco restaurants in America. That's a pretty amazing distinction. And they're recognized by Forbes and Open Table. All of their dishes at Farmers Market are scratch made on premises using fresh ingredients, devoid, no salt, no excess fat, no toxins, no cream, no butter. There's no deep fryer there and no microwave on the premises. So we talk about clean, healthy eating. They are all about clean, healthy eating. And the most important thing is they make it taste amazing. So their culinary director, Chef Michael Schneck, will demonstrate how to make his delicious roasted chicken breast with hemp seed risotto. I haven't had lunch yet, and that sounds really good, and they're down the street, so I think I know where I'm going after this presentation today. And as part of their presentation on the 28th, they are going to be doing some fun trivia for you to win gift cards and gift certificates at Farmer's Table. So as super, super excited. So please, for those of us joining you today, continue to join us on the 28th. Next, as you know, we talked about, we are all on this no excuses. And we have gotten some, for part of this contest, the no excuses contest, we've gotten some great ones so far, I have to say. I've come up with my own share of excuses in my lifetime, trust me. But when we started this contest and we put it out to all of you and said, share us, give us your best excuses, tell us what you got, and you've got chances to win based on your best excuse. We've gotten some really great ones, I gotta tell you. So this contest, and I'm teasing it up, so our contest runs through the 11th. We want you to submit your best story, your best video, however you want to do it. Grand prize is a 3-month membership to Journey Fitness. Second place is a 1-month membership. And third place is a 2-week membership. And here's the email I was talking about before, noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com. And the ones we've gotten so far are pretty incredible. The first one I put on top, I have to say I haven't heard this one. My hair looked amazing, and with the humidity here, that rarely happens, so I couldn't work out because I would sweat too much and I would mess up a perfectly good hair day. Well, I don't know about you, but that's a perfectly good reason not to work out. Another one we got that was awesome. I ate so much today, what's the point? I would just get depressed because I know I couldn't burn off as many calories as I needed to. That's also known as the all or nothing mentality. But that's a different subject for a different day. Though for the fashion guru, the only clean workout clothes I had didn't match, so I couldn't go to the gym because what if I saw someone there when I looked like that? Because it definitely is all about how we look, right? Yeah, no. And last but not least, I knew I had a date the next night and I didn't want to take a chance that I would be sore from leg day, so I just skipped the workout. So this is just a small example of some of the excuses we've gotten. So as you can see, there's some humdingers out there. But as we've said, at Journey, there are no excuses. Your excuses get checked at the door, and you will be a part of a fitness community that is all about supporting you and your goals and getting you to your best life through looking better, living better, and feeling better. And that is what it is all about. That's what makes us different. That's what sets us apart. We are not just another gym. We are not a place that wants to sign up your membership, take your money, and never see you again. We have coaches that have an unwavering dedication to your success. We will know every member by name. We will know your goals. We will cheer you along the way. We will support you in your mindset because everything looks different for every person, and we personalize it just for you. And we do it while we're having fun, because if we're not having fun, we're not doing it right. We do put the fun in functional fitness. So what's your excuse? There really aren't any left. Although there probably are, and you can send those in because that's how you win in the contest. But then check them at the door. So it's time to say goodbye to your excuses and hello to some results. We want you to enjoy your journey. So for all of you today, like we said, a free trial week at Journey Fitness for everybody watching live today. Chamber members, we love you, and you get a special 15% grand opening promotional membership discount. We will be grand opening next month for Turkey Burn Week, a week of November 23rd. Our inaugural corporate challenge starts right after that on November 30th. So the excuse of, oh, it's Thanksgiving, I can't start now, you won't have that one. We're going to start the corporate challenges after Thanksgiving. So what corporate challenge you get for bragging rights and big prizes. Most importantly, follow us on social media, where we will post everything about our grand opening, membership opportunities, fun VIP workout, trial events, and everything leading up to the 23rd. Not to sound like a broken record, but email us at noexcuses@loveyourfitnessjourney.com so we know that you are out there. Let us know you are here today. Claim your free week. Schedule your fast track session, because that's how we get to know us and how we get to know you, I should say, and help you get to your optimal version of yourself and looking better, living better, and feeling better. All right, I am going to stop share. So thank you so much for joining us for part 2 of this 3-part series. We look forward to seeing all of you on the 28th of October, again at noon, when we share with Farmer's Table. I want to say a huge thank you to my dear friend and Master Coach Ralph Campbell for everything that he shared with us today. And remember all the free goodies you get, but you don't get those goodies unless you send us an email. No excuses at loveyourfitnessjourney.com. All right. So again, thank you very much, everyone. And we look forward to meeting you very, very soon. Have an amazing day.